So around the office, I just like to get into workflow. I show up early. I try to put my headphones on to block everyone out.
Okay, you ready? Living my beast life with a key.
No.
How about make gains, have a swole day with a key?
No.
Have you seen my snatch with a key?
No.
I'll just go write some more down and come back. Okay.
It's really easy to put things out to the community. I love what I do. But since Caitlin's been a part of apparel lately, these ideas.
Miranda really hit it right with pairing me with Chris. We have this connection. Like, I send him reels all night. Like, doesn't always answer, but I'll heart it, so I know he sees it. Great combo. Shift happens. Straight out of shape.
No.
Meet me at the bar?
No. I look up, there she is. Walk to the bathroom, there she is. I walk out to just grab some fresh air. Caitlin.
Cats, leggings, budgie smugglers. Oh man, like fanny packs. I'm here for the people. He just needs to hear the people what they want. Hey Chris, oh, sorry. I have some really awesome ideas I wanted to run by you. Okay, cool. I'm excited to do the vault with him just to connect a little bit more, like for him to see that I'm serious about this. I'm not joking around. Like, I'm here, I mean business. I'm hoping that I get to use a sandbag, so when we're working out next to each other, I just toss that up and just slam it down with an idea. Bam, here's another one. Bam, there's another one. But look at Big C's on the bag with me. I mean, he must really like me. He put me on a bag. Okay, Chris, SP Garage.
Nope.
Hey Chris, let me see your peacock.
What?
No, like on a shirt.
No.
Can we at least bring back the fanny pack?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But Caitlin,
Yeah?
get out.
MILF. Mom's in love with fitness. With a key on it.
Welcome to week 11 of the Street Parking Vault. The Vault is a 1 workout per week for 25-week series, and the goal for the Street Parking members is to build the habit of consistency. You can choose whatever program version you like, and we encourage you to customize to make it work for you. Remember, the scores don't matter, you just cannot miss. Welcome to week 11 of the 2021 Street Parking Vault. This week we are taking on Poseidon. Poseidon is every 90 seconds for 21 minutes, which ends up being 14 rounds of 6 pull-ups, 3 deadlifts, and 24 dumbbell hopovers or double unders, or a 100-meter sprint. Now, the score for Poseidon is the slowest round only, and your goal is to finish those rounds in 45 seconds to 1 minute. Please make sure to check the full description for this workout, as the reps and the movements will vary from version to version. Now, if you choose the sprint option, we do mean sprint. We want you running hard. But if you're not getting 100 meters done in 10 to 30 seconds, then it's probably taking a little bit too long. So maybe just run out 15 seconds hard and then run back 15 seconds hard. If you're doing the barbell version, it is 3 heavy deadlifts. You should be able to do those 3 reps unbroken, but make sure that the weight is challenging for you.
Shift Poseidon is 10 rounds of 7 TRX or ring rows, 10 eye level kettlebell or dumbbell swings, and 15 kettlebell or dumbbell hopovers. Your score for this workout is the total time it takes you to complete all of the work. Your goal for this workout is somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes. Each one of these movements is very different, and you might be using 3 different pieces of equipment. So for this workout, pay attention to your transitions and make sure that you keep all of your equipment close, that you're getting really short and efficient, and you're using that time in between to catch your breath, reset, but get right back to work. For your kettlebell or dumbbell swings, pay attention to the top of the movement. As you start to get tired, you may find yourself overextending or pressing your hips way forward just for the sake of getting the kettlebell to reach that eye level height. But that's gonna put a lot of pressure in your lower back, and over time it's not gonna feel so good. So all you have to do is stand straight up, but really powerful and aggressive with the opening of your hips. If you find yourself leaning back, that means it's either too heavy or you need to take a short break.
All right, guys, I'm gonna be doing the barbell version of this workout. That's heavy deadlifts. Chris is gonna be doing the Program A version, so he has the 12 swings. He also is going to be biking instead of doing the hop over, double under, or sprint option, because I don't know if you guys saw, but in Chronos, he kind of tweaked his knee a little bit. So he is for sure customizing this workout. And Caitlin will be doing shift. Now, no one is doing extra challenge today, but there is an extra challenge option. You would just increase the pull-ups to 8 reps, and if you're doing Program B with the heavy deadlifts, you would just go even heavier with the deadlifts. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Oh,
Alrighty, Poseidon.
Poseidon.
I feel like this is a god that a lot of people have heard of before.
I've heard of this god, but how does it relate to this workout?
Waves.
Oh.
So we're talking about Poseidon is known for the sea and the ocean and water, right? So this is waves. This is 14 waves. And the goal for each of these is for them to be an all-out sprint every single time.
Right on.
So what we've got is we've got every 90 seconds for 14 rounds. That works out to be 21 minutes.
Oh my god.
Math, right? Program A, which you see Chris doing, is 6 pull-ups, 12 swings, and the options that you have for the third part are a 100-meter sprint, 24 double unders, 24 dumbbell hopovers, or he's doing the bike. He's doing 12 cals. Find something that's going to take you 20 to 25 seconds. That's what we're looking for.
Perfect.
Alex is doing 6 pull-ups, 3 heavy deadlifts. We made her go heavier.
Yeah, her face
In
does
the
not look like
pre-show.
she's happy about that.
She tried to have 135 loaded. We were
Yikes.
like, no, no, no.
Not gonna work, Alex.
You got to demonstrate what we're looking for here. So she's doing the 6 pull-ups, 3 heavy deadlifts, and a 100-meter sprint out in the circle here. And yeah, they're going every 90 seconds. So the goal time for Program A, which is what Chris is doing, is somewhere between 50 seconds to 1:15 each time. So he should be getting at least 15 seconds rest. Program B, it's a little bit shorter because honestly, 3 deadlifts just don't take as long as 12 swings.
Yes.
So we're looking at like 45 seconds to a minute.
Got
I think
it.
her first round was only like 40 seconds.
You mentioned about 15 seconds rest. Now, in my book, I don't really consider 15 seconds rest, but okay.
You take 15 seconds rest all the time.
In between reps.
Programmed or not. Yeah, now of course Caitlin is doing the shift version, which Benny is blocking my view of reading the whiteboard.
Well, I think I have it here. It's a 10 rounder. She doesn't have have rest, right? 10 rounder of 7 ring rows, 10 eye level kettlebell swings, and 15 kettlebell or dumbbell or line hop overs.
Nice. Okay, cool. So this is just round 2. Alex again was just right over 40 seconds this time. Oh no, sorry, 36. Should have made her go even heavier. So of course, this is a fun workout where you can play around, and if you, it's 14 rounds. So she's only 2 rounds in.
Yes.
You don't want to be like, this is, I'm going too fast and get too hasty too early on and start adding reps or adding weight or anything like that.
It's about the 4th round, I think, where things would get incredibly serious for me.
Exactly. So Chris is right now getting about 20. He's hitting the mark with his. But again, program A with the extra, I mean, the 12 kettlebell swings are just going to take longer. So keep that in mind. We want you guys going heavy on the deadlift though. Like the point is for it to feel like, for you to have to take a pause before you pick it up every time.
And how are you judging heavy?
Pick a weight where you know you can do sets of 3.
Okay.
But you're not going to want to pick it up right away every time.
Right.
You might think about getting some chalk or just, you know, you're not going to be sloppy with it. You're going to take a second, you're going to take it seriously.
You're going to tie your shoe.
Maybe.
Wow, Alex really took off out the garage on that sprint. She's taking the sprint portion seriously.
Yeah, now of course, your score for this one is your slowest round. So we want you treating each round as its own thing and going as fast as possible. Now we're 3 in. She's starting to give some noises when she comes back. That means she's doing it correctly. You could jog through this workout. You could make this amount of work take 1 minute and 20 seconds and not really be too winded. That's not what we're looking for.
Right.
Sprint each one, treat each one as it's like the only one.
Okay, okay. So the more noise you make, the better you're doing it.
I mean, I make a lot of noise when I work out, but you don't really make too much noise.
I mean, it depends on how hard I'm actually going, but you know, to be honest, sometimes I do. Depends on the workout. And sometimes I need a little yell to keep me going. I'm kind of like yelling at myself, like,
I talk to
go.
myself.
Yeah.
100%.
But I do a lot of like, the noises I make are usually like, it's okay, you're okay, you can do this.
So I love the waves because when it's like this every 90 seconds or every minute or whatever, like you can just see it coming. I had to learn how to swim in the ocean some years back, which I'm not a strong swimmer. So first had to like learn how to like swim properly and then had to try to take it into the ocean. And when you just see the waves coming, you're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. But there's nothing you can do, it's coming. And I think that's kind of what we're going for here with this.
I think you probably hit the nail on the head with this one. I have a feeling I will also be like, oh no, whenever I'm in this workout. If you notice, Chris is biking with the knee sleeve. He had a little thing early this week. Alex also has a prior knee injury, and I think Caitlin put one on just to fit in. So I also had to put on a knee sleeve.
Are you wearing?
I'm wearing a knee sleeve out of solidarity for the rest of the crew here. Because why not?
Yeah, so Alex, her injury is a super old one, but we're sprinting today. We're looking for you guys to run hard and fast, and especially with that little turnaround, that's totally smart. I blame Nelson for Chris's injury,
100%.
for sure, because they were just racing on Chronos, and he just landed weird on one of them.
He really did. One of those box, or I guess PVC pipe jump overs didn't quite finish off the way he was hoping. He ended up on the ground.
All right, let's talk about the pull-ups. We want you guys to be able to do, in the later rounds, if you're having to do like a 4 and 2 situation with a very short break, that's okay. But in general, keep in mind we're trying to keep these rounds around a minute or less.
Yeah.
So if you are right out of the gates breaking up these pull-ups or get to a point where you're doing like singles and stuff like that, you're gonna be missing the point. So choose a modification. A band actually works okay for this workout because it's the first movement and you should have some time beforehand.
Gotcha.
Typically with lower reps, I don't really like the band, but the band would be fine. Of course, you can do ring rows like Caitlin's doing. You could do a supine row. I don't love a bent over row for this workout because of the swings or the deadlifts. It's a lot of
low back.
Yeah. Gotcha. So I would prefer you just honestly straight up subbing out something like a burpee or something like that, which is totally allowed. And we obviously we showed you some more in the demo video, but I don't like the bent over row for this workout. So if you don't have a way to do some sort of upper body pull, just sub it out for something else.
Okay. doing a pretty good job of maintaining. That one took her 35 seconds, it looks like.
I know. I feel like we should put some more weight on the bar while she's gone on her
if
next
she
run.
wasn't running so fast, I could probably do it. Sneak right in there, add a couple pounds, but she's running so fast.
I mean, Chris is going to be, he's paying the piper right now. He's getting like 10 seconds rest at this point.
Oh yeah. I don't think this is a great place to be this early in the workout.
No, we're not quite to the halfway mark yet. This round will get them halfway done.
Look at those pretty butterfly pull-ups.
So beautiful. Now, of course, there's always a strict pull-up option. I believe for this workout, it's like 4 reps or something like that instead of 6. Choose, again, something that you can do in 1 or 2 sets that you're not going to be doing singles. But if you want to go strict pull-ups, totally fine. I'm a huge fan of strict pull-ups.
Yeah, well, because you're good at them.
Or am I good at them because I like them?
Oh, that's like the chicken and the egg type situation there.
What?
She's back.
What version of this workout are you going to do?
You know, I was actually thinking about it as you were talking. My main concern with this one is the pull-up option I'm going to do. I think I might even sprint. I mean, I like running in very small doses, and this is about the smallest dose we're ever going to get of a run. So,
I don't know the last time I sprinted. I mean, obviously I wasn't doing a lot of sprinting when I was pregnant. And then we don't program the 100-meter sprint too often for a couple reasons. One, honestly, as a coach, we're not there with you guys.
Yeah.
So I worry that the people won't actually sprint, that they'll just jog, and they won't get the point of the workout.
Right.
And so that's typically where we'll go double unders or box jumps or something like that. That's a similar feeling. Putting you guys on the clock today hopefully will help with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a fun, I know Jeb, actually this is a Jeb workout to be honest,
nice.
that he tries to sneak the 100-meter sprint in whenever he gets a chance.
I bet. Well, I mean, with legs that long, I would be running
It's
all
like
the
10
time.
steps.
They are crushing it. Caitlin with those swings in the back. Very nice.
Wonder if we can find out what round Caitlin's on.
I mean, I could sneak over there.
What round are you on, Caitlin? Oh, she's about to do her last one. Okay.
So 9. She's not the street parking accountant, which is a good thing. Having trouble counting to 10, but that's all right. She's getting the fitness done.
Now, what I do like is that Alex is she's basically found that 35 seconds is her pace, her all-out pace.
Oh, yeah.
And she's just keeping it now. Regardless of what your all-out pace is, I always think that's a fun game to play. Like, go all out on the first round and then just hold it. Try to hold it, which for 14 rounds is a lot.
That's a dangerous game to play, though, Miranda.
It sure is.
Do you like to live life dangerously?
Oh, yeah, we're living life on the edge over here. So now we're going to go ahead and expect Alex to hold 35 for the rest of the time.
Yikes. I wonder if she heard that. What version are you going to do, Miranda?
I mean, I love a deadlift.
Oh my goodness, I think Caitlin just yelled a t-shirt idea at Chris. I think I heard chalk dirty to me.
I love a heavy deadlift, you know me.
Yeah.
I am excited to do a sprint. I will also probably wear a knee sleeve due to a former ACL. I mean, we have the same thing. We both have torn our ACL in the past. So I will probably do that same thing. And now I feel like Caitlin's just gonna taunt Chris for the rest of the time.
Right? I think she should. I'm on board with that. I'm team Caitlin. I mean, I love Chris, but I also love random shirts. I love a pun.
I mean, Chris is at the point where if he starts to get less than 10 seconds rest, I'm probably gonna go ahead and tell him to cut the cows down to like 10.
I would give anything to know what Caitlin just whispered to Chris.
Now Chris is he basically looks like he's in a Peloton class at this point.
Goodness. And she's in there again.
I'm really excited to hear Alex's tips after this one. Because I think that she's doing it, I'm glad that she's demoing it exactly. We want you guys to see how wrecked she is when she comes in every time. Yes, she's getting like 45, 50 seconds rest, but she needs it in order to hold that pace.
Yeah.
So That's really what we want to see from you guys on this one. I'm excited to see some stuff. Now, of course, couple reasons you should take some extra time to warm up for this one.
Oh, okay. I definitely want to hear this one.
Okay, especially if you're doing heavy deadlifts. Warm up generally, warm your body up, right? Go for a little joggy jog, do some empty barbell deadlifts or whatever.
I like a joggy jog.
At least a few sets before you get to the weight that you're planning on using.
Okay.
And then slowly pick up speed on some runs. Like you don't want to be cold on your first 100-meter sprint.
Right.
We're not looking for any hamstring injuries this week, okay?
I totally pulled a hamstring once trying to run in a flag football game.
It's
for no
always the
reason.
flag football game, isn't
Like,
it?
oh, my hammy.
Oh, Chris is hanging on. He's hanging on tight
Got
over
this.
here.
Okay, so do some runs, warm, build up the pace to a sprint. Don't just go in all hot.
Yeah, do like a slow 100 and then do like a little bit of a more moderate 100, then do a hot 100, then do an all-out 100 before the workout even starts.
Hot 100. I think I listened to that radio station a few years back. Chris is watching
Oh man,
the clock.
Chris is like, am I gonna make this right now?
He's got this.
They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds left. Oh man.
He just kicked it into high gear.
I'm not gonna tell him to go to 10 yet.
Yeah, no. I mean, I feel like he's got it.
I think he can hang on. He might go right down to the wire at the end,
Yeah.
but now for me, I don't butterfly pull up. I can butterfly pull up, but I don't.
you?
All the years of competing,
Yeah.
specifically the chest to bar butterfly,
Yeah.
and my near-death car accident, the
There's
combination
that.
of those two things, it gave me some shoulder issues in my right shoulder, and nothing messes it up more than a butterfly pull-up.
Oh, okay.
So I can do them, and sometimes it's really hard not to do them when I'm like racing Salvi
I
or
bet.
Julian or whatever. But I'll just do the regular kip. I do strict pull-ups to let you know I love a supine row also.
I mean, I really like your little pull-up sub.
Oh yeah, that was a great one when I was pregnant. What I was doing, absolutely.
I think I might try that one out for this one. I don't know. That might be the way I go.
Okay. Yeah, so choose what's best for you. You know what I say is no one can tell what type of pull-up you're doing in a picture. You know, we're all just here to be healthy and, you know, look good in our clothes, I think.
Right?
So
I like that idea.
do what works for you.
What if people are just joining us? What is the workout again?
Yeah, let's talk about it. It's every 90 seconds for 14 rounds.
Okay.
I'll tell you Alex's version. She's doing 6 pull-ups, 3 heavy deadlifts at 100-meter sprints. Chris is doing program A, which is 6 pull-ups, 12 kettlebell swings, and he's doing a bike modification. You got this, Chris.
Yikes.
But you also have options for double unders or dumbbell hopovers for either one of those versions.
It's all about that fitness freedom.
Yeah.
Choose what
He's
works for
feeling
you.
some fitness freedom right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe this next round we might have to go down a bit.
Oh no. Again, I think program A and program B are gonna feel different this week. I mean, it's a lot of reps with that kettlebell, which is gonna affect your pull-ups a lot.
Yeah.
And it just takes more time. So, I mean, pick your poison. You know, if you have the option to do either one, pick your poison here. I know everyone's gonna just choose their barbell if they have one. But either way.
Everybody loves a deadlift, right?
Would you say that Chris is now drowning in the waves?
I wouldn't say he's drowning, but the lifeguard is keeping an eye on him for sure.
They've got 2 more rounds after this one.
So I think basically
3? Oh, they've got 3 more rounds after
the
this one.
lifeguard isn't in the water yet, but is standing at the edge of where the water meets the land.
Yes.
Just kind of looking at Chris, wondering.
So what do you do, right? Like people are like, what do you do if this happens? Because he was fine at first.
Yeah.
Like, what do? You can, it depends. What's messing you up? Like, are you starting to break up your pull-ups a lot? Is the kettlebell swing starting to be broken up? Are you unable to run anymore? There's a couple options. If you're starting to break the pull-ups a lot, lower the number. Drop it to 4 if you need to. If the swings are just getting too difficult for you, you can lower the number of that to 8 or 9 of them if you need to. Okay. I want to see the sprints or the double unders or whatever you're doing continue to happen.
Yeah.
So if you need to lower something, lower one of the other things. Or you can do what Chris is doing. I feel like right now he's just gonna finish the rounds.
Yeah.
And the thing is you just, when you enter your score, you just write that that's what happened in the
100%.
notes. You say, listen, at round number 10, the wheels fell off.
Yeah.
I sent up the flag,
Yeah.
and this is how I finished. And then next time you do this workout, you can try to finish if you feel like you've improved, or you can customize it in a different way. But I feel like he's just gonna go through and finish, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
As long as he's not moving dangerously or something like that.
100%. He's still moving well. I think it was just, what do you think it was, the bike?
Well, so the problem with the bike also is there's a lot of leg drive in the swings. Like
Yeah.
this combo for him, thank goodness he's not doing the assault bike with the
Oh
pulling.
my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, because that would have been really bad. I'm glad he chose the concept too. And again, he could have like modified it or customized it earlier on, but Chris has got some pride, you know?
Yeah.
It's okay, we all have a little ego in there, and
Yeah.
that's fine. I'm gonna finish it and do better next time. And
that's the cool thing about just finishing and taking the notes, because then next time you can look back on the notes and be like, oh, okay, this is what I did last time. How do I change it up?
And the nice thing about street parking is this isn't a competitive event. It's just a workout. You're just trying to get more fit. And I think that Chris will get more fit
100%.
from doing this workout today.
Heck yeah.
Nice job, Chris. Shit happens.
If you guys couldn't hear that, Caitlin is letting Chris know that shift happens.
You got this, Chris. Okay, one more. Now they have one more.
Oh, this is the last one, huh?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
You just gotta send it.
1930 they saw it. Yeah, send it, right? Hashtag send it.
Absolutely.
I love a good street parking send. The problem with that is I usually start the workout thinking I'm gonna send it, and about halfway through I peacock really hard, and now
We know.
I'm just on the, oh man.
I mean, everyone's seen it at this point.
Okay. Brenda's like, okay, Captain Obvious.
And listen, we're like, again, as long as you guys are moving well, I'm a fan of the send it. Just
Yeah.
don't get sloppy. And if you peacock and you end up having to brake a lot or you fall off pace, that's okay. As long as you don't get sloppy, I'm okay
Yeah.
with it.
I agree.
In general, we want you hitting the goal times. But if every once in a while you don't, no problem.
I think Alex just went for her last
Yes.
sprint, and she is booking it.
It looks like hieroglyphics over there. Some of them I feel like she fell off the 35 and there's a couple 36s or something.
Yeah, her writing went downhill. I don't know how her times went. I think they were consistent, but her writing went downhill, and she's back.
Nice. All right, we're gonna let Chris finish. Chris still has one more round, but I think it's only appropriate after he's worked so hard for 20 minutes
Right.
to just let him finish. Now, I think this is cool because you guys are watching this and you might be like, oh, shoot, like I looked at the 6:12:24, I looked at the 6:12 whatever, and I thought, no problem, but I'm seeing like how taxed Chris is. Maybe from the get-go, I should choose a lighter kettlebell, or I should customize it more, or something like that. So learn from the lives.
Right.
That should be on a shirt. Learn from the lives.
We'll let Chris know right here. As soon as he catches his breath, I'll jot that down to tell him later.
This is why we do these for you guys, and it's why we don't just have the coaches doing them.
Yeah.
Because like it's hard to gauge off of one fitness level. So we like to show different variations of the workout, different fitness levels. The height difference here is quite significant on these pull-ups. And of course that grip from the kettlebell swings is something that's really gonna start to go. Nothing like being taunted,
You know?
while you're trying to finish your 21-minute workout.
As someone who's been taunted by Caitlin during the end of a workout several times, I'd have to say it's not my favorite. Look at her just grinning away back there.
Nice, Chris. I am excited to see what people think of this one. It's a little bit different I feel like with the 100-meter sprint and the 90 seconds and everything. I'm super pumped. The vault workouts are not all meant to be the hardest workout of the week. Did you know that?
Well, I don't know about what it was meant to be, but I know there's definitely weeks where I was like, oh man, this Wednesday's workout was way tougher than the vault.
Yeah, so they're not meant to be, first of all, it's not a competitive event, and it's not meant to be like a hero workout where it's like just gonna completely kill you every time. They're just a bunch of different tests or workouts, I would say, so that when we repeat them, you can see if you've improved in different areas.
Perfect.
But they're all not meant to be demoralizing in the same way. Chris might disagree, but just kind of throwing that out there because I think people are like, oh, Wednesday's workout was harder than the vault. Yeah, sometimes that's kind of what we're going for. So, and he is done.
There he is.
In more ways than one, he is done.
He's done and done at.
Well, let's get some tips from Alex, and then get some thoughts from Chris too.
Fantastic.
What's up, guys? So my tips for this workout, make sure that you start with customizations of the movements in the workout that are like you are 100% comfortable with. Like if you choose to do the 6 pull-ups or the heavy deadlifts, you should have way more in your tank than just those 6 or just those 3, because it is 14 rounds. And if with stuff like this where there's like short time goals, it can get really easy to start panicking when your work starts taking longer and you have shorter rests. You start getting in your head and like, oh my gosh, I'm not sure I can finish. So I think there's 2 things you can do to combat that. One is, again, make sure that you choose work from the start that is sustainable, that will allow you to push hard and continue pushing hard the whole way through. Like I really didn't start feeling it until like the 8th round, but knowing that I got over the hill was a saving grace mentally for me, knowing that I only had 6 rounds left to really dig deep and hold on. Other things that are more like psychological, because it is gonna start to burn. Try to relax your face when you're resting. Take really deep breaths. Stay calm, think positive thoughts. I know that sounds ridiculous, but if you get caught up in that negative thought of, oh my God, I don't have enough time, I can't regroup, I can't recoup, then it's gonna get really tough for you to dig in and hold on for all 14 rounds. So again, customize appropriately. Sprint if you choose the sprint option, and have fun with Poseidon.
What does it mean to be in control? Well, according to Webster's dictionary, it means 2 things. Number 1, it means to be in a position to make decisions. Number 2, to not be overly upset or excited, to be able to remain calm and act in a sensible way. We're here to give you the tools that you need to be in control of your fitness. This was originally designed as a New Year's challenge for the street parking community during a time of year where we are just bombarded with over-the-top, conflicting messages telling us how we need to transform our life overnight. It is very easy to become overly upset, excited, and to not act rationally or make decisions that are the best for us long term. Oftentimes, in the hectic world that we live in today, we can feel like our health and fitness are completely out of our control. We often feel like we are doomed based on our genetics, or because we don't have enough time, energy, or the finances needed to follow some of these over-the-top programs. Control Your Fitness was designed to put you back in the driver's seat. We want to give you back the keys to your own health and fitness. We have put together a list of simple habits that you can control no matter where you live, no matter what your income is, what your schedule or lack of schedule might look like, your genetic makeup, or your current fitness level. This is meant to be a reminder for just how simple this all can and should be. Now, this is a great jumpstart for a new member who just joined street parking, or if you need a little rerouting in your own life because you've fallen off track. The habits that we aim to help you build in this 30 days are just that, habits, which are meant to be maintained. The 30-day part of it is just to allow you to focus and show you that you can do this. Some of you guys might look at this and think, this is too simple. It is simple. It's absolutely simple, but the results and changes in your life come from consistency in these simple things. For others, you might look at this and think, this is too much, and feel a little bit overwhelmed. Don't worry, pick a few, start there. Once you've got a handle on it, add in the rest. There's no wrong way to go about it. Fitness is simple. Consistency is hard. You are in control. You've got this.